Well, my friends, today master of the balls. We are here at a court which you will know it is Saturday. Sorry for the new ones, my form is damaged, so the audio quality today is not the best, but I don't have the money to do it all. But nice that you watch my video now, because this is great. Master of the balls. I will tell you my story, what I have experienced into balls, all different balls since the 80s. You know, since the 80s I love all different balls. And I can tell you a lot of experience over decades, you know. And I have a few balls by me today here. You know, you have seen it on the thumbnail. But I have so much more different balls from other sports. So let's go into it. First of all, when you are new, on Saturday we are most of the time on this court. This is the red light court, you know, a basketball court which we are using basketballs, of course, with the nice mountains. And today it is a strange weather. I don't know if you see it on the GoPro, on the display it looks always a little bit different. It has now around 33 degrees, so very warm, but it is not cloudy. This is like I don't know, like a dust, you know. The sun is shining, very strange, and the wind goes extreme, you know, the wind. And my form is damaged, I cannot do anything. So, now, balls. You know, in why red light district or secret court? We are on a parking area. I can show you that. There is park house, garages, and we are above the garage. This is our court. You can only enter it in from the street where the cars are driving from the garage, yeah, the only entrance. And here we have our red light district, you know. The girls are watching sometimes when I'm playing here, you know, and they are boring, then they watch to me. And so here we are. Saturday also, the airplanes, a lot of stuff happening. So, but now we go into it. Balls. 1 minute and we back. Let's do it. Master of the balls. Here we have it. Now I will tell my experience, all what I know about balls, my history. You will see a lot of different stories and things all about balls. Let's do it. So now you have seen my balls. I have different kinds of balls here. What is my background story? I love balls since the late 80s. There I started it, and since then I always wanted to have balls. Doesn't matter if it was a football, a basketball, table tennis ball, tennis ball, and on and on and on. You know, I have a lot of balls, you know, at home. Basketballs, we have, you know, if you don't know that, we have so many different basketballs, you know. I made now around over 400 videos, almost all times about basketball, test all the time other balls, you know. But back then it was tennis, yeah. I had a lot of experience in tennis, mini golf, that is a complete own part. Other balls to juggle balls. We have here for inline hockey, lacrosse balls, you know, table tennis balls, and so much. So when I was younger, in the early 90s, late 90s, I was, for example, every week more than once in a sports shop, you know, almost every day. I went to all sports shops with my grandmother because that was for free, and in there they had all different balls, and so I could test every ball week for week, you know, year for year, decade for decade. And I did this all the time, you know. When I was 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, she drove, we know, my grandmother, and we walked from area to area. We parked and then we go to Gigasport, Hervis, Sports Experts. There were so a lot of areas here. I can tell you, for example, I loved in the Kaufhaus Tirol. There were Sports Experts at the last stage on. This was in the 90s. Wow, that was great. And then the old Intersport in Dates, you know, the old one, and Gigasport then. But I could try all basketballs all the time, you know. And that was nice, because when you don't have money as a child, you cannot buy it. But in there, then you know over decades what I have for experience, you know. And then to the sports, yeah. For example, I played table tennis, you know. I was champion of my city at my age class back then. And in table tennis we have a lot of different balls. For example, I have now not one here, but for example, there were tonic balls. They are all different, you know. Tonic balls, Yola, yeah, that was a big brand, Yola, Stiga, yeah, Schildkröt, and on and on and on. And but it was nice, you know. And for example, in table tennis they changed the rules, yeah. They changed the rules. What does this mean? In the 90s, I don't know, it was 96, 97, 98 around or before, they changed the size of a ball, you know, like nowadays in street ball, yeah, they use a size 6 ball, that means a smaller ball, not the original, these are size 7 balls, yeah, for ballers. Doesn't matter which sport art you are, but ballers who don't know the basketballs, we use size 7 balls. And in street ball tournaments, they use nowadays size 6 balls. They have changed the game, the sport. The same happened to table tennis. That's why I'm not a fan. There we had small balls, really small balls. They were very fast, but for the television, it didn't look good, you know. And so they choose bigger balls that they are better to watch on television and they are not that fast, you know. And that I hated. That was so different to play with big balls, yeah. And since then they use those bigger balls, yeah. And that it is. And really also there you have training balls, you have champion balls, and they are really different, yeah. All balls are different, and all brands are a little bit other. You have your own lovely brand, and when you test them, and it depends on what level you are, yeah. And it's also important because different levels need different balls, yeah. And my first table tennis ball, that was one what I found, and that was in Turkey. You know, in Turkey on the beach, a yellow Schildkröt ball in the late 80s. I think in 1988 or 89 I found this Schildkröt ball. I still have it. Since then I love all balls, you know. This is table tennis. Then for example, tennis, yeah, tennis. I have here old Treton balls, and there exists also different kinds of balls, yeah. We have the pressure balls and the pressure-less balls. And Treton, for example, this company, that was my lovely company, but most of the people hated this. Why? Because they were almost the only ones which are pressure-less. That means they last a way longer than other balls. The other balls, when you opened it up, it makes ch, you know, that ch sound, like when you open a bottle, ch, yeah, because they were under pressure. But those balls went over very quick. For example, in tennis, when they use in a big tournament balls, they change the balls between the match because the balls are over. In one match, they change it. In a few games they get new balls because then they are harder and better to serve, yeah. And the pressureless balls, they don't have pressure. You can open them up, or back then they were in a cartonnage, yeah, and they last much more longer, but they are really hard. And the free time players which didn't play tournaments, they never liked those balls, the Treton balls, because they were so hard, you know. They could not handle those balls. They were too fast, too hard. They got pain in the wrists, in the elbow, yeah, because they were too hard. And so I loved always the Treton. And back then in the 90s, middle 90s, we had a blue back hedge, you know, because my favorite color is blue. Maybe this is why I loved them, I don't know. But the X always, and those in the blue back hedge, those I loved most, you know. Wow, that was great. And then, for example, we had Penn tennis balls, you know, the head tennis balls, Wilson, Dunlop, yeah. I loved always the Penn tennis balls, the pressure balls. And I had so many different balls, and you feel that, really. You feel that when you play different tennis balls, you feel it. And so over decades they produced different balls. Then I had a own ball machine, you know. Others got with 80 in their car, and I wished, and I made my own parcel with a ball machine for tennis. And I had, I think it was 140 balls. These were 2 packages with pressureless balls. And there I could train then on my own ball machine, you know. I never have seen a ball machine in my whole life here. But then I had my own. And we drove to the tennis court, you know. There you had a remote, and I could make slice and done and top spin with 160 km/h speed. That was really dangerous. And when you know, for example, I had the ball machine in my in the flat, and we have a 15-meter floor, and when you had it on this side and I was on the other side, when the ball came out with the full speed with 160 km/h, Tutor is the name of the ball machines, with the full speed, you cannot see that. The tennis ball comes and boom, really you don't see it. It's so fast that the ball, you only hear the bump behind you. That is extreme, you know. And so what you can make here with spin and such stuff, that is really a complete other game. Also in table tennis with the rackets, they are the flat rubber and the knob rubber, the bevel rubber. That is a complete different story, the impact to the ball, you know. And so you see, wait, I make it open that you see it, because I tell you other story. Wait, moment. These are very old ones, yeah. Here, tread on. You feel they are still very hard, you know, because normally the pressure balls, you can press them in, but those don't lose the air. They are really hard. And for example, you know what I did then by tennis? I trained so hard. I trained 6 hours a day, you know, with conditioning. I made 5 times a week a strength training in a week. 5 times strength training, 3 times a week endurance, 2 times bicycling, and 1 time bicycling interval, like you drive on a mountain up and down. I made 5 times a week stretch training, and I trained 6 times a week tennis to 3 hours a day. You know, that I did completely too much, you know. But back then we thought, without the internet, when you do more, normally you have to be better than others when you train more. But that is not the case, you know. But you know what I did? When I was at my best, I trained with a wall, yeah, wall, ball machine, the serve and all that stuff. And I tried, and it really is no joke, I tried that those balls explode, yeah. And that is why I tell nowadays to people, basketballs can explode, but that you don't want to experience, because when such a ball explodes, you know, I have seen a lot of stuff, but I for my own don't want to practice it. That is so loud, then you can have ear damage for your whole life. That is a bang like in a weapon, you know. You need a ear protection for that. But I tried this with tennis balls, and it is possible. I hit them so hard to the wall, and when you hit it perfect and bam again, really a lot of balls, I had it at the same day. I could produce that many balls explode. Then they are over. They have a hole. Bam! It makes boom, and they are over. Yeah, they explode in there, the rubber. That is exploding. Yeah, but you have to hit them so hard to the wall. Can you imagine that? And there you get a feeling for. By some balls I couldn't do it, but by some balls I know the brands where I could do that, you know. And so you get a lot of experience into that, yeah. And then we come on now to a big part, and these are the mini golf balls. Why mini golf? You may think about mini golf, but now watch this, how many balls I have. Many will say, bah, that is laughable, mini golf. That is only the color order. No, every ball here is different, and I tell you that. You see how many balls these are? And I have 3 of those packages at home. Yes, 3 of them with that many balls again. And mini golfers, you can believe me, these are the best experts when it comes to balls. There is no other sport in the world which have more knowledge about balls than mini golfers. I know mini golfers who have over 5,000 balls. And that is not, but it is stupid. No, they need those balls, because on mini golf, I have to tell you, they play on different courses, 18 holes, and there exists the long ones, the classical concrete, and every concrete station around the world is almost the same. They are normed. The length is the same, the breadth is the same, the obstacles are almost always the same. So when you go from course to course in different countries, the same thing, you know, but it is a big difference because the courses are not always straight, you know, they are built on earth, yeah, and so they have a little bit this, a little bit that, and so the balls have a order rolling, because in mini golf, when here is the hole, you always go to the iron. When here is the drag, you know what I mean, you go this and then the ball rolls into the hole. And so you need on every course, even if it's the same stage, the same track, you need a other ball, because the drag is a little bit more on the left side, on the right side, the other speed, you know, and those balls jump, they are rubber, yeah. And so you need for every stage other ball. And when there are tournament players who drove every week to another city, to another stage, then you can imagine 18 holes, other city 18 holes, again other 18 holes. So you need for every stage on every course other ball. And then we not only have concrete, we have carpet and the mini golf, the mini courses in short terms in English, and the other system. And so there again, on every stage you need other balls, and that is why they have hundreds and thousands of balls, and they have a knowledge about rubber material like no other sport, yeah. And that knowledge what I have there, I can produce onto the basketballs, because in there we have also rubber. These are classical rubber balls, and then there exists the composite balls, which have composite, but this is only with glue on. Inside there is rubber. Without rubber the balls would not jump. And also the leather balls. You have leather on the outside, but inside is rubber. And it depends which rubber they use, because some balls jump low, some jump higher, and there we come to mini golf. You know what they do? Because the same ball can jump lower or higher. Why? Because rubber material, when it gets cold, it doesn't jump high. The ball in winter does not jump high, and some might jump so much higher. And when they use a ball, for example, this ball is the best ball for, I don't know, stage 3, 4, 5, whatever, when you know that, and it is cold temperature, then you know, oh, today this ball is too slow. Yeah, what can you do? They warm up the ball. Wait, I show you that. They are extreme, you know. Wait. So they took the ball and they warm it up with their hand, yeah, because when you do that, the ball gets more warm and then it jumps higher. So they warm up 1 minute, or they have socks and they put it in there because the body is warm. They are extreme, you know, that look really strange. They have own warmers. They have a own machine where the ball gets warm before they use them. But then you can produce an ace, yeah. And in mini golf, for example, they have glass balls. This is, you hear that? This is glass. Glass balls you need for extra stages. Then you have turbo balls, yeah. Turbo balls. Well, here is, yeah, no, that's not a turbo ball. Do I have one here? I have to watch. Here we have one. These are the highest jumping balls. You see that? Yeah. These are like the like the flummis when you were a child. Those balls roll a lot, you know, they connect a lot on the things. And so you have different materials, you know. This is a really fine material, yeah. And then you have balls like those, it's a other material, they are not that fine, yeah. And here again other material, yeah. And so all balls are different, the sizes are different, yeah. They have small sizes, big sizes, they roll order, heavy balls, yeah. This is a really heavy ball, this is ball. And so when I come from this to basketball, yeah, because there we have also weight differences from 560 to 650, around there you get the balls. And of course you feel the difference, you know. When you come from other sports, you feel it. It is extreme, you know. In mini golf, you may think, but all the same, but that makes so much difference, you know. And I tell you, I show you now something what I have made for mini golf. Then you know this is extreme what those people do. Watch. So now we go on. Watch this. I have made this by my own. This is my own paper. I made this on computer. Experience over years what is standing there on mini golf. You see there now, these are stages. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. You know we have 18 holes. And now watch this. these are all balls, the wine, these are all balls which I can use on stage 1, you know, and I know every ball what stands here, I know. The height, how high a ball jumps, yeah. Then how hard it is, this is shore, yeah, the shore of the rubber, and the weight of the balls, yeah, the weight, you see that? And then I have written my experience, what every ball, what is to do on the stage, you know, this in German now. I have done this by every stage. Experience what you collect over years. I know every single ball and know how it jumps, how it performs, you know, and I have almost 100 balls at home, yeah. Some are not the best for my stage, but I have done all this, and I have on every stage when it is black, more black, you know, then this is the best ball for each stage. And I have made this, wait, now the wine goes. For the, wait. Now we have to make it other. I take it to my hands, but you know what I mean. That is extreme. So wait. Today the wine. So you see it, yeah. For example, here. I put it on there, then I can show you more. Wait. So now we go on. I can hold it now. You see that paper, yeah? The next side is the same, you know, with the next stage 6 until stage stage 11, yeah, and stage 12 and stage 17. I hope you see it a little bit. I have really to watch out also to the camera that I don't fall down. And here I have written all down, you know, you see that? That is extreme. So we go on. I have done something that it don't roll away, and I have done this with all stages, you know. And that is not all. I made much more at home, you know. There you get a feeling for all those different balls for rubber material, yeah. That is really, and it's the same with other balls. When you understand that, then you know why a basketball jumps higher or not, you know, for example. And then I did the same with basketball that I once have shown. Wait. So here I can show you. The same with basketballs, yeah. You can forget now about the numbers. I make no dices. I have a lot of papers at home, yeah, where I have all balls. And for example, here then I have my ranking. I test my balls all out, and then you see all my basketballs, yeah. Then I have here comparison videos. That means this down and this is up, that this ball is the winner when it goes up, and I make comparison, ball versus ball versus ball. Then you see how much balls I test against each other, you know. The same on the back side, and now we have a lot more. And then when I have done all this, then I know which ball is better than the other, and I test them on concrete, on gravel ground, on rubber places, on smooth one, rough ones, asphalt, carpet, you know, cobblestone. And then you get an experience in winter, in snow, in summer. This is all different circumstances which changes the ball, the basketball, yeah. And then also there I have the weight list, you know. I had weight in for my own all balls, and so you see I know all of the balls which weight they have, you know. And when you have this list, then you know, boy, I know this my toys ball, what I have here, this is the most heavy ball, you know. You know your light balls like in DF 500 Axel, it's a really light ball, and so you got those experience, you know. And then we have other balls, like here, this is an inline hockey ball, yeah. There they have also those pucks, you know, in winter, but also in summer, but I like balls. This is a very soft ball, and also there, for different circumstances, there you exist different inline hockey balls, you know. It depends where you play, on which ground, which level you are, if it's a tournament, if it is only for so playing, and what you like more, yeah. And for the weather conditions, cold temperatures, same here, the rubber material, it is a other thing where you live, you know. When you live in Alaska, maybe where it is cold, you need a other ball than if you live in, I don't know, in the middle of Africa, where it's more of the time hot, yeah. And also there, this is complete order, every ball is order, you know. And there existed so many balls. Then here we have a lacrosse ball, yeah, really hard balls, yeah. And I had all different balls. Footballs, you know, in the early 90s, I always loved Uhlsport. Yeah, Uhlsport was by us in our backstage garden. There we always played football. All people together played football, and Uhlsport was there to us the best. I had a Pro Touch football, yeah. Then a Nike football, which I got in London in the Harrods. I bought this ball, you know. Harrods was wow, great. And you see balls, 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 you know. And then also the juggling balls. They are also different. If you think they are all the same, these are extra juggling balls. And there exist different sizes, big ones, smaller ones. These are the normal ones. Then soft ones with sand in. These are rubber material outside, yeah. All different balls, and that is depends what you want to do, the weight of the balls, and I can show you a little bit. So always balls, balls, balls. Wait. So here we have 3 juggling balls, and you can juggle. It's also balls, balls, you know. Every ball's different. I also had beach volleyballs, you know. I liked all bowling balls and this and that, you know. But here you can do a lot of things. Watch. Wait, wait, wait. You may see these are different kinds of variation. This side, you know, or from that side, now this side. You know, this is all different than with 3 balls. You know what I mean? There you can do a lot of things. Now the camera effect, you know. And also with 4 balls and on, you know. Wait. 4 balls. You see, there you can make also this, always balls, you know. I love all balls. And really they are all different. What you need, you know. And that is nice. So, we will come to an end. I could talk much more longer, but you see, decades experience with all different kind of balls and basketballs. We will go to the 100 this year. Yeah, I need much more balls. BG 5000, you know, Baden Elite Pro, the Rock, a Champions ball, a Rollings ball, a Dime ball, and a few others. You know, an original NBA ball, the Spalding ball, the old ball, or the Wilson NBA ball, you know. And you know, that is all nice, you know. Balls, balls, balls. With that sense, master of the balls. We will see us again. Until then, bye and ciao.